Hello. Today I'm going to be cleaning a betta tank. As you can see, this betta tank has got all kinds of algae in it. I have some catfish down here, some snails, and then our pretty little betta. Well, he needs some fresh waters, so we're fixing to do some fresh waters. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my net. I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to catch him. He's easy to catch. Then I'm going to try to catch my catfish, which are a lot harder to do. There's a snail. Now let me take this off and maybe they won't have so many hiding places. We're going to set that over into the sink. Take this out. I'm going to set it over into the sink. Then I'm going to take the heater out. Set it over into the sink. Now, take my plants out. Okay, now we should be able to see the catfish. We have some little pandas in here, some babies, which are going to be moved to a newer tank. And let me see. I'm going to get another glass. And I'm going to put the catfish in it. There's one of them. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Now that I've got all the catfish out, the snails out, and my betta out, I'm going to take it apart, and I'm going to get all these pieces out. We're putting them over into the sink, and we're going to soak those in peroxide or vinegar. That way it kills all the germs, the bacteria, the algae, and everything else. But it's not going to hurt my fish, and I'll show you why. So we're going to pour this out, because I'm going to do a complete water change. Get my rocks and shells out. Now, I don't want this sand to go down into my septic tank, so I'm going to do it this way. All right. Now that I've got all my sand out, I put it into a container. I'm going to put some peroxide in it. Let me get the peroxide. I forgot to get it out. I'm going to put a little peroxide in there, which is going to kill all the algae in my sand. And we're going to let that soak for a few minutes till we get ready for it. Now, contrary to what a lot of people believe, I do clean my stuff with Dawn dishwashing liquid. So I'll put it in here. The major thing with using Dawn dishwashing liquid is rinse. Just rinse it really well. Now, I'm going to put a little water in it. Then I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to clean it real well. Get the corners real good. See all that algae on there? And the soap will take it off. It's not a lot of effort. I've been doing this for a long time and I've never had a problem. You can't see the backside because I painted it. Just make sure you got it all off. Then we're going to rinse. And I still didn't get all of it off, so I'll have to do it again. Let's set my sponge and get these corners here. Okay, I got that off. The corners are a little tougher, so you have to go back and make sure you get those. All right. I think we got it that time. Now we're going to rinse well. And I'm rinsing it with hot water. Then I'm going to put it down in the sink. Make sure I get the outside rinsed really well. And like I said, I'm using hot water. I mean, you know, common sense, you stop and think about it. When you use a glass, just a drinking glass, sometimes you put all kinds of stuff in that glass. But when you wash it, it comes out. It's not left lingering. It's the same way with this. It's not left lingering. This is a piece of glass. So it doesn't hurt to put soap in it as long as you rinse it good. At least that's the way it's been for me. Now that I've got that done, we're going to dry it off a little bit on the outside so I don't have such a mess. Woo, be careful. Slick. Now, that looks like I've got all the algae out of it. It looks good. So we're going to set that aside. And I'm going to do something else that people say not to do. First off, I'm going to take my filter. I'm going to clean this good. We want it all good and clean. Rinse it with hot water. If you need to get in there with a, I have one of these things here, because I like to keep my pipes clean. Now, all I've cleaned that with is hot water. Now, we're going to put that right there. Then we've got the pump itself, which is not very dirty. So we're going to clean it. Then I'm going to take my sponge with soap. I'm going to clean it, but I'm going to clean it good with hot water. A little bit down in there. Now, as you can see, it's all clean. And we're going to hang that right there. Now, then we have all the other pieces. Now I have a sponge. I have both. So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to clean the sponge really good. And yes, I'm cleaning it in tap water. I know a lot of people's going to give me flack on it, but it is what it is. I have had good luck at what I do. We've been breeding fish for quite some time. And I've had no complaints with our fish. So, when you got something that works good for you, that's what you do. And I've done that with hot water. You can see the steam coming off of it. Clean all this. Now I'm going to put it back together. Now that's all clean. We'll put it in there. Make sure my pipe's all clean. We're going to put it in there. Now these are just my pieces to hold my glass top on. Now, I'm also going to clean this sponge. Now, you're going to find out why I don't have a problem with it. But now, on a lot of, I have so many tanks. I don't do this on every tank. But I have so many tanks. And I have a sponge. I have a hob and a sponge aerator in every tank. 1 week I may clean the hob, 1 week I may clean the sponge. That way, there's always one that's still got the good bacteria in it. Okay. Now we're going to clean this sand. Got my rocks out here. And we're going to put some hot water in it. We'll move the sand around a bit. There's another rock. Another shell. Okay. And we're going to do that again. And then we're going to do this until it comes, until it's got clear water. I've got my sand cleaned. Everything else is clean. I cleaned everything. I cleaned these with hot water, but I did not use soap on these. Now I'm going to take my sand and I'm going to put it in here. Give me a little water. Enough to make it lay down. All right. There we go. Now, oops. Now in the meantime, I have all my plants soaking in some peroxide to also kill the algae off of it, and my heater. Now, that I washed everything in chlorine water, I have water with tannins in it, which is going to do great for the fish. I like to put something in there so it won't stir it up so bad. Now, as you can see, that's some tannin water, which is really good for the fish. It's like putting medicine in it, really. A lot of people don't like the color of tannins, but even if you don't, it is good for the fish. I like mine clear too, so. Now, I'm going to finish filling it up with my sink water. I did almost half in my tannin water. Once I get this almost full, I'll start putting it back together. And then I'll start putting my fish back in it. Now, as you can see, the water is got the yellow tint to it, but that's because I put tannins in it, which is really, really good for the fish. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back together. Put that back on there. I put a clean sponge in it. Then I'm going to take my little sponge here. Gonna put it back in there. Then I've got my heater that's been soaking in there too. Rinse it off. Now, I haven't been running the heater in the summertime, but if I need it, I turn it on. I always like to have one in there just in case. But I'm not going to put it in right now. So, now that I've got all that done, I check my temperature in my jar where the fish are. Okay, and then I check this water. Very close. I've got them close to the same temperature. So first, I'm going to take my snail, put him in there. Take out this grass. Then I'm going to pour them out because I don't want this water in my tank. So I'm going to put my snail in there. Then there goes my buddy. He's a good one. Then I'm going to take my snail out of here. I'm going to put it in there. My other snail. And I think I'm going to put my catfish back in there for a couple more weeks before I move them. Because they're still small. And then I'm going to put those in there. And there we go. Now, I got all that nasty out of there. Let me put my little bridge back in there. And I've got to put my plants back in there. Now I'm going to rinse them off. They had algae all over them, so I have to rinse them off too. I'm going to drop my plants back in there, and this is a pothos. A lot of people say you can't put it underwater, but I always put mine underwater. They do very well. This right here is called Creeping Jenny. You can float it, you can plant it, you can do whatever you want to with it. So we're going to put that in there. Then I'm going to put my pieces back up here. And this is what holds my top on. When I figure out how to put it back on there, my husband made these. Oh, there we go. That goes on the side, and this one goes on the side. Turn it around. So this is something that my husband made me because it didn't have a rim on it. And I wanted my glass top. So now I lay that glass top on top of there. And then I have everything cleaned up and ready to go again. I hope this helps somebody figure out how to clean theirs. I know I don't do it traditionally like everybody else does, but I haven't had any problem. So this is the way we do it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Crystal Clear Tropical Fish. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.